I never freeze.
Face me in combat. My claws can tear through anything.
Wakanda! What's going on, guys? Ryan O'Toole back here again, giving you guys another very exciting movie review. If you guys do not know who this guy is to my very right, this is my good friend and buddy who has been on the channel before, like Rotten or Fresh, Oscar predictions videos, top 10 worst and favorite superhero movies. This is my buddy, Cedric Purcell. Cedric, how's it going?
How you doing, guys? This is like my 6th time on here, so I hope you know who I am.
Today we are going to be reviewing Black Panther, the 18th film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, directed by Ryan Coogler, who's directed great films like Creed and Fruitvale Station, and starring great cast: Chadwick Boseman, Michael B. Jordan, Denai Guerrero, Lupita Nyong'o, Forrest Whitaker, Angela Bassett, and so on and so forth. Now, before we start this review, guys, this is going to be 100% spoiler-free. Stay tuned to my spoiler-filled discussion that I'm going to be doing with Zach Pope here on my channel at the end of the weekend. Zach and I will talk all the spoilers there. So for this review, it is completely spoiler-free. So you are safe here. So Cedric, why don't you explain what the plot is to Black Panther without giving any spoilers?
There's Black Panther, there's Wakanda, and Americans. That's that's the most I can do without spoiling anything, to be honest. Because there's so much hidden. Because I try to stay away from the trailers, and I really enjoyed how the trailers didn't really show that much.
Basically, this movie takes place right after Captain America's Civil War. T'Challa's back home in Wakanda. He's about to become the king, the Black Panther, and a bunch of other stuff goes down in this movie, and that's basically all we're going to say. Black Panther is a character. He was great in Captain America's Civil War. Chadwick Boseman really knows how to play this character well, and so we were very excited to see a Black Panther movie. And that it was going to be directed by Ryan Coogler. Because if you have not seen Creed or Fruitvale Station, you're totally missing out. They're amazing films. Overall, guys, Black Panther, this movie was amazing. I went into this movie extremely excited for it. It was my second most anticipated film, and it completely blew me away. This movie is anything you have not seen in an MCU film. It's completely different, tells its own story, and it's beautiful. So let's go straight to the positives. My favorite part about Black Panther was just the world building of Wakanda. Wakanda is a gorgeous place, full of this high-tech things we've never seen before in a Marvel movie. Indeed, the city looks absolutely fantastic. The technology in this movie is amazing. And I just want to visit the world of Wakanda here.
Like the set designers and how like the costume design was kind of like African lore, but it was also like mixed with technology, like modern things and things like in the future. It did really mesh well how they did it together.
Yeah, I really hope the Academy pays attention to the costume and production design in this movie. I hope it lands a nomination because it looked absolutely gorgeous and just really made the whole world of Wakanda feel completely realistic. The visual effects and the action sequences in this movie, they're all fantastic. My favorite one was definitely this car chase that takes place in Korea, I believe it is. The car chase in that film was amazing and a great soundtrack, music accompaniment, and I just love the stunt work that was in that. Even though you saw a little bit of it in the marketing, but it still looked really cool.
I'll pretty much say the same thing about with the car chase. There was a big battle at the end of the movie. That was kind of like the battle from Justice League, but way longer.
Yeah, yeah, that whole battle was really cool. Just some really cool visual effects as well. I loved how the technology integrated, like the cars in this movie, like they looked really cool. The visuals looked amazing. Chadwick Boseman is once again fantastic as T'Challa / Black Panther. He was the perfect choice to play this character. Brings so much emotion to this character. He was amazing. Denai Guerrero as, I don't know her character's name. I'm not
Michonne.
If you want some badass women, Denai Guerrero and Lupita Nyong'o. They kick some ass in this movie. They were amazing. I love their characters indeed. T'Challa's sister, she was really good in this movie. Angela Bassett, Forrest Whitaker, Daniel Kaluuya has a small role. Now, Cedric, let's talk about our favorite performance. Michael B. Jordan as Eric Killmonger. Hands down, the best villain in the MCU, guys. Trust me.
He was the best part of the movie because they do flesh out his character way more than Marvel does, because Marvel usually just has a character pop up and say, hey, I'm your bad guy for the movie, and then that's the entire thing. But they do go into his backstory and flesh him out and like give him a purpose that actually makes sense in this movie.
Eric Killmonger as a character, this is the most layered, the most complex, the most resonant villain we've had in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You completely get why this guy is out of his mind. And Michael B. Jordan, he just brings that rage and that charisma and just that attitude to this film. I know a common complaint with the MCU movies recently is the humor, just that normal MCU humor type of style that people are getting kind of sick and tired of. Let me tell you guys this, that's thrown out the window in this movie. There is a serious amount of seriousness in this film. I just said serious twice. There's a great amount of drama in this movie, more than you're expecting. Way more dramatic scenes than humor that really did work for this movie, that I was totally scared that this movie was just going to follow the normal MCU humor style. But no, this movie took itself seriously.
The latest MCU movies, like, what was the last one? It was
Thor Ragnarok.
It was Thor, and the one right before
Guardians 2, Spider-Man Homecoming.
It was Guardians and Thor. They both had, like, the worst timing of humor out of both of them, because they'll have this really sad moment with the music swelling and everything, and someone just says a poop joke or something, or like right after, and it just diffuses all the tension, and it was really awkward and cringy. But this movie just does a lot better. They do have times for joking, and they do have time for like humor and things like that, and when it gets serious.
Ryan Coogler's direction, it's amazing. Love Ryan Coogler, the perfect choice to direct this movie. He does action and storytelling extremely well, and it just worked perfectly for Black Panther. Now let's talk about our negative section. Cedric, I'll let you start off. What were some of your negatives with Black Panther?
They're really minor. One of the negatives that I have is that the city of Wakanda is supposed to be like all futuristic and stuff. I understand that they have like African like culture mixed with the technology, but it literally looked like that same planet from Thor Ragnarok where he meets Hulk. It looked kind of like the same city because it had the same color palette and everything. Mm-hmm. Another thing with Forrest Whitaker was just really weird in the movie.
He always plays weird characters.
I just saw him in the movie and I was like, really? I see that one droopy eye and I just like, really? It's like,
yeah, it seems
like in everything now.
Yeah, it just seems like Forrest Whitaker just plays eye characters. Yeah. But yeah, I totally get your gripes, man. I would say my only complaint with this movie, just Ulysses Claw. Ulysses Claw, played by Andy Serkis. I was excited to see this character. But to be honest, he's kind of wasted in this movie. Love to see more of Ulysses Claw in the action sequences, because he's totally involved in that car chase. I wanted to see a lot more of that, but they just kind of wasted him, and I was hoping to see more of it. In the end, guys, Black Panther, in my opinion, is one of the best MCU movies we've had to date. Amazing action, great storytelling, a great, phenomenal villain, and something completely different for the MCU to go with. Nothing like you've seen before. I
don't really hold it up to praises that high. I just think it has a very, very good villain. I think it did break that mold in that aspect. But I think everything else was pretty good. I enjoyed it. There was nothing I really loved about it. I think the last amazing Marvel movie was Civil War, because it just had everything I wanted. Black Panther was what I was expecting, just a way better villain.
So overall, guys, on my rating scale, I'm gonna give Black Panther a perfect 5 out of 5 stars. Absolutely love this film. Cannot wait to see it more times and just see where it ranks on my MCU ranking.
I'll do your rating system. I'll say 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. That's not bad. That's definitely not bad. Alright, guys. That was our spoiler-free review for Black Panther. Now the question is, what are your guys' thoughts on Black Panther? Did you love it? Think it was okay? Or did you absolutely hate it? Let us know down below in the comments. Cedric, thank you so much, man, for joining me on this review and seeing Black Panther. We haven't seen each other in a while. We have to do more videos.
I think the last thing we did was like, what, Baby Driver?
Yeah, I think we saw Spider-Man Homecoming, but our last video was Baby Driver.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, that's Cedric. Go check out his YouTube channel. He's been doing some reviews. Got to be a little more consistent, but he's got some great videos over there. Yes, definitely go check out Cedric's channel, guys. His link will be in the description below. Thank you guys, as always, for watching this review, and if you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up, and be sure to subscribe today for more content. All my social media links are in the description down below. Click that bell notification icon on your way out, and Cedric and I will go back to Wakanda. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!